You probably have never heard of Tencent, but you must have played at least one of its games, including Clash of Clans, Fortnite, and PUBG. Yes, you're not mistaken. These games are fully or partially owned by Tencent, and Tencent helped the game studios, both financially and technologically, to develop those games that you and billions of other players still enjoy to this date. By all means of evaluation, Tencent is the largest gaming and social network empire in the world. And in this video, we'll have a glimpse of this massive yet unknown empire. Tencent Holdings Limited provides value-added services and internet advertising services in mainland China, the United States, Europe, and internationally. It offers online games and social network services, fintech and cloud services, and online advertising services such as media, social, and other advertisement services. This company is also involved in production, investment, and distribution of films and television programs for third parties, as well as copyright licensing, merchandise sales, and other activities. In addition, it develops software, develops and operates online games, and provides information technology, information system integration, asset management, online literature, and online music entertainment services. The company was founded in 1998 and is headquartered in Shenzhen, the People's Republic of China. To summarize, Tencent is a technology conglomerate that operates in many fields, predominantly online entertainment and social network, and it has majority market share in almost every field it operates in. Its size and influence makes it the biggest competitor to Alibaba, a more well-known Chinese e-commerce giant. Let's take a closer look into Tencent's main revenue sources. The three pillars for Tencent are gaming, social network, and investing/finance. The gaming and entertainment division is the cash cow at Tencent. That cow is growing more and more productive. On Wikipedia's world's top 10 highest grossing games worldwide in 2019, Tencent fully or partially owned 6. Tencent is unquestionably the dominant player in the gaming industry, which is booming considering how increasingly popular games are to the new generation. Internationally, Tencent has acquired many well-known game studios. From this list, we could see that Tencent has invested in both established companies like Ubisoft and ATV Blizzard, and emerging gaming studios like Supercell. These investments have strategic reasons. Tencent invests in established companies to have a closer partnership with them by having them license their established games IP to Tencent. For example, Tencent has acquired stakes in a South Korean company called Bluehole that developed PlayerUnknown's Battleground, or PUBG. They reached an agreement for Tencent to borrow Bluehole's developed PUBG's IP and transform it from a PC game to a mobile one, using Tencent's own studios, including Timi and Lightspeed. Another example would be Riot Games, which developed the famous League of Legends. Tencent bought the studio and used its IP to develop popular mobile game Honor of Kings, and monetize it in ways that most taps to the Asian gaming market, like offering hero skins and special effects. Also, Tencent makes capital investments in small but innovative game studios and provides them the necessary capital and technological support for them to develop global hits like Clash of Clans. As we can see so far, Tencent's strategies have been very successful and profitable for them, not to mention popular hit games developed by its own gaming studios in China. Next, Tencent's social network division. Relying on the massive population base of Chinese descent, including Chinese people in Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan, and Hong Kong, Tencent was able to build the world's largest social network empire. It has more than 10 billion active users, which well exceeds that of Facebook. The two apps, QQ and WeChat, were used by almost everyone in China who has a phone. Tencent's monopoly on social networks allows it to use the great customer traffic to collect advertisement fees and allows its subsidiary companies to use the platform and get a significant boost in customer traffic. Tencent is exploring other ways to monetize on this traffic vertically, making this app more interactive with users' daily life. That includes WeChat Pay, a preferred payment app for smaller day-to-day transactions, and expanding services like offering paid cloud storage and mini programs. Tencent is continuing to explore new ways to benefit from this massive customer base, and each time introduce a new service is going to create a whole new industry because of the 10 billion customer base it has. The third major revenue source is its investment arm, CDG. Tencent now generates over a fourth of its revenue from investments it made domestically and internationally. Tencent collects $80 billion in net profit from the entertainment and advertisement it's mostly in cash. Such gigantic cash income can't simply sit in a bank account. Tencent's investment arm has heavily invested in entertainment industries, as you can see in the list of game studios it invested. And technology. Just to mention a few, Tencent has a 5% stake in Tesla, 23% in NIO, and 10% in Spotify in a deal to swap with its music division, QQ Music, and is actively involved in financing the D round for Reddit and Snapchat Inc., etc. For domestic market, in this chart, the top 10 China's most valuable unicorns, Tencent has major stakes in Didi, China's Uber, Meituan, food delivery giant, JD, e-commerce giant, and Tencent Music, its own music division. Tencent's capital, CDG, was able to invest in as many as 50 unicorns globally because of its unique advantage on customer flow and its friendly investment strategy. It offers capital and other assistance, plus resources, to companies it invested in, but do not interfere with its operation and maintains the original staff and board members. The low interference, strong support, and long-term partnerships of Tencent Capital makes it popular among companies when considering whose investment to take. So as an investor, the question you care most about is why should I invest in Tencent? Well, I want to share some of my opinions. First, Tencent is a conglomerate that has its tentacle in many fields besides game and social network industries that guarantee the diversification of its revenue. Some of the fields include streaming service, Tencent Video, music, QQ Music, and payment system, WeChat Pay. And in each field it operates in, Tencent has a dominant market share. There are established businesses contributing a consistent stream of revenue. In recent years, Tencent is expanding into new fields like online banking and becoming less reliant on entertainment revenue, and it has successfully accomplished its goal. In its recent earnings report, the other sector's revenue has increased from 10% to 25% within 5 years. Its second advantage is its monopoly position on China's 2C resources, and that position is very unlikely to change in the upcoming decades because Tencent has deep technology barriers and loyal customer base. And as the Chinese distributable income grows higher, its customers are going to spend more money on entertainment. The potential is unlimited due to China's vast population and growing middle class. The increasingly valuable customer base gives Tencent plenty of room for growth, and Tencent is finding innovative ways to monetize on its massive customer base to have a bigger share of the increasing distributable income cake. Tencent utilizes the above two advantages, a diversified revenue source and valuable 2C resources to create its third advantage, a dual monopoly on investment. Many unicorn startups in China found themselves had to reside on either Tencent or Alibaba in order to utilize their platform and funding to further expand their business. This was the case for the recent 10 years, and I believe it will continue to be for decades to come. As the unicorns become established companies and some goes public, Tencent's equity stake will worth significantly more, and the companies will generate a continuous return for Tencent. The best example for this is JD, the biggest competitor of Alibaba on e-commerce. Tencent has acquired an 18% stake in JD and combined its e-commerce team with JD to compete with Alibaba. To this date, Tencent's equity stake in JD is worth $20 billion. The high return on Tencent's investments contributes to Tencent's earnings, and the expanding investment portfolio reinforces Tencent's dominant role in Chinese economy. Although China has passed its rapid developing age, there are still plenty of areas for Tencent to explore and make profit on. Investing in a foreign company is investing in the country's future. China is the biggest emerging economy, and GDP per capita is increasing at 6% annually. It showed a strong resistance amid coronavirus, still growing at 3 to 4%, while other economies has been decreasing. The flourishing economy will continue to support Tencent's double-digit 30 to 40% annual revenue growth. For industries, Tencent is very well positioned. Global entertainment industry is outperforming other industries. People will be more and more reliant online, spending more money and time using Tencent services and apps. This is an irreversible trend, the vertical integration of customers and services, and Tencent is very well positioned for it. If we take a look at Tencent, the company itself, it is young and innovative, still in the stage of rapid expansion, and it has market dominance in 2C, and it's expanding to 2B by acquisition and expansion of services. Its ambition does not end in the Chinese market. It expands globally. The strong cash reserve and innovative staff makes it a worthy competitor to any company in the world. It's the potential of this company that makes it a good long-term investment. Thank you. Hope you enjoy my video.